3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Captain Blast Off.
I love that music. And welcome to the Cosmic Cafe Show, where the paranormal is normal. This is our live evening edition. Today's date is January 22nd, 2016. And over the next few minutes, we are going to highlight what we feel are the best in space, UFOs, aliens, abductions, Bigfoot, Ghosts and Hauntings, as well as the video clip which caught our eye today. Ooh, speaking of eye, I don't need those glasses. Let me take them off. There we go. I need an eye patch though, and a parrot on my shoulder. Arr, talk like a parrot day. Hey, maybe on National Talk Like a Parrot Day, I'll actually get an eye patch and borrow somebody's parrot. I actually have a couple of friends that do own parrots. I used to own a parrot. Well, hey, you probably hear a bunch of noise in the background, and that is not moi. That is our guest tonight, Bob Evans. Rather impromptu, last minute. We saw this excellent story and video today about planet Nibiru, and we wanted to go to our expert, Bob Evans, who is our in-house resident expert on planet Nibiru. Let me pop him up here on the screen real quick. Hey, Bob, how are you? Can you see me okay?
How's it going, Eric?
Hey, it's going pretty doggone good. Hey, let me just adjust your name badge down a little bit. How'd that get so high up there? I'll just kind of... Oops, it's locked. I can't do it. Hey, while I'm adjusting that, why don't you tell people in about 30 seconds about what's going on, or you want to just hold that for till a little bit later?
Well, what's going on is that the destroyer, Wormwood Nibiru, is being seen in our skies now over Italy and over Mexico. And it's getting larger and larger.
Yep. And you know what? You're at a very popular coffee house, so that explains all the noise, and you've done your very best to try and...
Yes.
You were out on the road, so unfortunately you weren't able to get to a better location with a quieter... But we appreciate you taking the... I know you've been busy today. You've been on... you were on the UK, right? On a radio program in the UK?
Yes, the Bob Brown Show.
Yeah, so thank you for, just taking a few minutes to be with us tonight, and we won't try and hold you too long. But if you can hold tight for just a couple minutes, if you have a mute button on your headset or on your computer there, if you wouldn't mind trying to mute you, I'll do the paranormal headlines real quick, and we'll get right back to you.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, thank you, my friend. Okay, so while Bob goes ahead and tries to get himself muted over there, let's get to our paranormal headlines. And what we have up today first is, yes, indeed, we have well, it's not a paranormal headline. It is a volcano. Thanks to the Daily Star for tweeting out about this volcano. It's roughly 40 miles from Mexico City. Sounds like Bob found that mute button, which is awesome. Thank you, Bob. And this volcano, it's been threatening to erupt, and it may actually erupt this time around. According to their article, actually tens of thousands of Mexicans were evacuated back in 2000 when they thought it was going to blow. Yes, but it didn't blow, so all those people that had been evacuated probably thought that blew. Okay, well, anyways, they have issued another evacuation alert today, and you know what? There's a bunch of details and information up on the Daily Star website, and as always, we have, for your convenience, gone ahead and posted the link, and guess where you're going to see that? You're going to see that tomorrow morning right there on... Everything's not working correctly. Everything on our daily specials email. So with that, let's mosey along. Let's not click the wrong button. That'd really screw up the show. All right. So next up, we have our space and UFO category. Bun-da-da-da-da. Hey, someone call Fox and Mulder. Not Fox and Mulder. Someone call Fox Mulder and Dana Scully. Dun, dun, dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay, anyways. Almost played like the... never mind. I'll just shut up right now. Let me slap myself. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, no doubt you've already seen these awesome pics today and videos. They've been going around. A brilliant publicity stunt by the new X-Files TV show's marketing department. My hat's off to you for that. Definitely as one marketer to another. Love it, love it. I wish I had... now I got my hat all screwed up. All right, I'm doing the Bill Byrne thing tonight. All right, so anyways, hey, someday... I was just going to say, all right, someday, maybe, you know, we all pray, we all cross our fingers, we all never mind. Maybe someday it'll actually be real and our government's black ops douchebags won't get there and beat us to the punch and cover it up before the public is actually allowed to see the real truth. So yes, today it's a publicity stunt, but hopefully tomorrow it's the real deal and it'll get out there. We got all these smartphones out there. Where's my smartphone anyways? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We all got video cameras on our smartphones. We can get that stuff out there. We can instantly upload it. We're going to beat those bastards to the punch sooner or later. Now, also, I just want to, just as a side note, a professional opinion, being one marketer to another, I admit I'm totally jealous by their publicity stunt. I mean, I would love to have a budget to pull a publicity stunt like that, you know, for the cafe. I mean, wouldn't that be totally cool? We could have like a cafe, we could have like a UFO hanging out of it, and it would be pretty Roswellian. Actually, I think there's a cafe over in Roswell like that. We'll have to broadcast the Cosmic Cafe show live from there one of these days. Okay, well, now to get myself in deep hot water, let's move on to the next category. Yes, indeed, for our aliens and extraterrestrials category today. You may remember last night on Tuesday. Is it already Friday? Yes, Thursday's show. We ran the article about the publicity, or about the possibility that maybe we have not yet found aliens. See the picture? Look familiar? Yes, because they have already become extinct, whatever. They stink, whatever it is. So, but this tweet today, whoops, what happened to my image? Uh-oh. Alright, well, I guess my images got out of order. You're out of order. I'm out of order. We're all out of order. Okay, well, I didn't display the correct image. Well, see, that just goes to show what a rinky-dink dumb thing you do when you're rushing to try and get Bob Evans on the show. But anyways, I want to point out that this Discovery Channel tweet that came out today is, in my opinion, 100% totally irresponsible. They're trying to make people believe that our so-called, let me get my quotey things out here. I see Bob drinking from that famous, you can't see him, but I can see him in the corner of my eye. All right, get my quotey things out here. Global warming might have been killing off the aliens. Okay, so they're trying to make us believe that so-called global warming and Al Gore manufactured, you know, plus a big money grab by lots of governments and, well, anyways, I don't want to get too political on this, but first of all, remember that dang volcano up in Mexico we just showed you a couple of moments ago? Let me just back up so that way you don't forget. Okay, see that thing erupting there and spewing all that smoke up in the sky? Yeah. Okay, that one volcano that's not even fully erupting yet is spewing out more junk, more harmful gas into our atmosphere, causing unknown damage and everything. It's doing much more than anything us humans can do, in my opinion. Okay, so listen, it's very, very clear, obvious evidence that we've had ice ages come and go over the millions and even billions of years that Earth has existed. Most recently, only roughly 100,000 years ago, we had glaciers coming right down through the Central Valley of California, almost all the way to Los Angeles. You know that famous thing down there in just past Bakersfield called the Grapevine? Well, I think maybe local California people would know this, but it's called the Grapevine, and it goes up a steep mountain. That's because the glacier stopped there. basically stopped carving the dirt out of the Central Valley like it did. All right, so we've had ice ages, and we've had them recede long before man ever even thought about making a combustion engine or building a hut or throwing a spear at a passing by animal. They've come, they've glaciered, and they've gone many times, not just once, not just twice. And oh, looks like we lost Bob's connection. He'll be back in a moment. Gotta answer. Bob, I was right in the middle of this. He's like trying to get back online. There, okay, he's back online. He automatically got back online. Okay, so anyways, I'm just saying that, in my opinion, because we've had evidence of ice ages come and go over millennia, not just once, not just twice, but many times. Ask anyone that... Don't ask anyone. I should be more specific. Ask a geologist that is worth their... anyways, I should probably just... But you know what I'm saying. So I'm sick and tired of these idiots trying to sell us on junk science, trying to money grab, trying to bribe, hold hostage corporations, hold hostage governments. Our government is holding hostage a lot of third world countries over this BS. All right? The climate changes. Yes. And you know what? We have evidence of it. Yes. And it's called winter, spring, summer, and fall. 4 times a year we have climate change. All right? The earth is not a fixed... It's not like... All right, I'm going to get off my soapbox because I've probably already created enough trouble. But anyways, I just wanted to... I better move on. All right, so onward and upward to our not a real sponsor category today. Yes, indeed, we have Golden Gate Domains. We own GoldenGateDomains.com, and it is reseller of the ever popular GoDaddy services. So basically, everything's the same. The only difference is with Golden Gate Domains, as a reseller, we buy their pricing and products at wholesale. We mark it up just a little bit, less than they do, and you get your domain and hosting for your website for less. So basically all the great features, but less money. So with that, I better see what Bob just messaged me. What did you message me, Bob? I see you online. I can't read your message right now, Bob. I'm doing the show.
Sorry about that. You disappeared off the screen. All I see is the Cosmic Cafe logo.
That's probably because you got disconnected. Oh, there we go. You probably should be able to see me now. There you are. Okay, go ahead and put yourself back on mute. We're almost done with the... All right, so for our abduction experiencer category, for our tonight, we have this tweet sent out by Lon Strickler, and I need to hold on a second here. I got the oops. Let's go ahead and mute that. There we go. That's going to get rid of some noise. Bob, if you can get yourself on mute, I hear you also buzzing there. Give us just a minute. So for our alien abduction experiencer category tonight, we have this tweet from Lon Strickler at Phantom Monster. In 1971, in San Luis Obispo, California, or better referred to as, quotey things, slow by the locals. See, now you can be like a California Central Coastal Valley local by knowing the term slow. Anyways, a man tells his story of an incredible experience of watching himself from above while being abducted. Which reminds me, I have confirmed a week from today, yes, next Friday, we have MUFON director Jeff Krause on. He's going to, he actually lives in SLO, although Jeff is anything but slow. He's a very active guy, very, very busy with MUFON, and he hikes through the mountains there, and he's always doing all kinds of great things, including this awesome newsletter he puts out on a regular basis. I think it's MUFON Field, drawing a blank on it, Field Inspector's Guide. Well, maybe Jeff will chime in tonight while I'm talking to Bob. He can freshen us up on that. But hey, he's going to be on next Friday, so very exciting to have Jeff on. Moving on, we have our Bigfoot category. Yes, and that is thanks to Tim Cornwell for posting this animated GIF of a bear cub walking on his hind 2 feet into the trees. Now, of course, I have a still frame of it, but if you go to my website, I will have a copy of that tweet, and you can watch that animated GIF. But it makes me wonder, how many, and I have to give credit to Tim. He pointed out as well, kind of makes you wonder, could bears walking on their hind 2s like this one here, could that account for many of the Bigfoot sightings that have been misidentified bears behaving in the same way, walking on their hind 2 feet? Okay, well, anyways, with that, let's mosey along to our Ghosts and Hauntings category. And this one is actually, well, thanks for the warning from Roger Clark, who tweeted out this story by the Spooky Isles. Now, perhaps this little stone building is one of the most haunted structures in Northern Ireland. The famous Coonean poltergeist, oh, I need to put that in quotey things, Coonean, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, continues to intrigue and drawing paranormal investigators from all around the world. So, perhaps you too would like to go. Well, you know what? I would like to go as well, but you ought to read the full story. And of course, I'm going to provide the story link as well as the other links that I promised you in our daily specials recap, which can be in your email box tomorrow morning. All you need to do, if you're not already subscribed, go to our website, cosmiccafeshow.com, and over on the left-hand column, just a little ways down, just below the social media links, you'll see the email thing. Put your email in there, click submit, and you are on the list. And we promise to spam you with every single Cosmic Cafe Show post, and nothing more. Just sounds so wrong to say spam ya. Okay, hey, did you like these stories today? Well, to find them, and you're impatient and you don't want to wait till tomorrow morning to find it in your email on the recap, all you need to do is go to your Twitter and make sure you follow at Cosmic Cafe Show while you're on Twitter, and then search CCS Live hashtag. And every story we've talked about tonight, we put that hashtag on there, so it makes it nice and easy for you. And hey, speaking of easy, if you like the way we make things easy here, and you like the way we tickle your funny bone, well, if you thought to yourself, you know what, I'd like to donate to those guys, well, you know what, we'd really love it if you did. And all you need to do is, while you're on the CosmicCafeShow.com, over on the left-hand column, just below where you put in your email for that free email newsletter, that's where our donate button is. See how convenient that is? We make things so convenient. Okay, well, with that, let's get Bob up here. Bob, go ahead and unmute yourself. We're going to pull you up.
Okay.
There you are. Yes, I can see you. I got to scratch my nose. There we go. So, Bob, how are you this evening? Thank you for hanging on through the paranormal news. I'm going to go ahead and take a drink to wet my whistle.
No problem. It's been pretty rainy here in the Pacifica area for the last couple of days, and now we have a new storm coming in tonight.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a doozy.
And you mentioned about the volcano down in Mexico.
Yes.
The volcanoes down in Sumatra are going off the wall.
Oh, really?
And they're really getting worried about them down there, too.
Okay.
That's because that thing that was being seen in the skies recently.
That Nibiru thing?
Well, I don't really know what it is, but it fits the description that the ancient Egyptian scribe Ippur gave for the destroyer, being a reddish mass in the sky during the Exodus.
Uh-huh.
And now we're seeing it in the skies over Florence, Italy, and over Mexico. Just the other day, a picture was taken of it.
Hey, Bob, I'm just noticing that your head is getting partially covered by my image in your Skype screen there.
Oh, that's all right.
Is there any way you can shift your head a little bit to, your right, I think?
Let's see. No, the other way.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. Perfect. No sense in cutting off that lovely beard you got going on there.
Keeps the chin warm at night.
Keeps the chin. Yes, keeps the chin warm. Yes. Well, hey, should we pull up that video that kind of sparked me giving you a call this earlier today, saying, "Hey, Bob, what are you doing? Can you come on the show real quick?"
Sure, go ahead.
All right, let me go ahead and do that. Why is the vid? Uh-oh, there we go. I lost your video there for a second. Okay, let's get the main video up here, and we will go ahead and pull that up now, and hopefully it will play good for people. Obviously want to give Master Enigma their credit.
There's the second sun, just to the left of the sun.
To the website intellehub.com, a wing disk can be found on the Google Sky website.
I like how they use that fake voiceover moderator.
Exactly. Now, right there, you're seeing the cutouts that were on Microsoft Worldwide Telescope back in 2007.
Oh, so this isn't really that new after all.
No.
Here they were putting it out as it was being brand new, and I'm like, you know what? I need to talk to Bob about this.
Well, the image you're seeing right there was recently put back on Worldwide Telescope. It was never there before.
I see.
Back in 2007, 2008, they were actually blocking it off on the screen so no one could see what was there.
Okay.
They did the same thing on Google Earth Sky.
Oh, interesting.
And some of their images were kind of like someone had taken a black marker and circled around it, or had actually had a box around it where you couldn't see the image.
Okay.
So they've been playing with that stuff for quite some time.
Oh, by the way, I should mention for anyone who's watching us live, because I do see a couple of people in the chat room now, if you go to our YouTube channel, you can type out a question, and I'll keep my eye open for it. And if I see your question pop up, I will go ahead and relay that to Bob. So feel free to go to our chat room. If you don't know where to go, all you need to do is go to cosmiccafeshow.com/live if you're not there already. And then I have a red banner right above the video that's playing right now. All you have to do is click on that red banner. That's the link that takes you right to the chat room. And you can watch the video there. And if you start getting an echo effect, just go ahead and close the Cosmic Cafe Show page and just play the YouTube page so you can watch both and do the chat. So we'll keep our eyes open for chat questions for you. And because I'm sure there must be some people out there that are curious about this.
Well, this whole thing has been covered scarcely on anything. My wife and I started our YouTube or Facebook page years ago, and we started posting the images, but we had tons and tons of people. That's all fake, it's all Photoshop. But then when we started seeing excellent images that could not be Photoshopped, we started to have more and more people listening to us. And right now I have several hundred photographs and videos showing this thing in our skies over 2015 and now into 2016.
And speaking of photographs, you actually have some breaking photographs out of Germany, is that correct?
No, that's from the skies over Florence, Italy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? There's your Skype. Good. Okay, so we got the first image up there.
And it looks really, you can see that nice red thing in the background. And the lady who took the person who took the photographs saw it and couldn't understand what it was. And she had the photographs enhanced, and it just jumped right out at her.
Okay.
That's a huge reddish mass of either Nibiru or Nibiru's moon.
Okay. Let me pull up the next photo you sent, and that's in
the
Italy.
Original.
Then. So this is the original.
Right.
All right. So we basically have, what is it? There's 7 images total. So there's the original and then 6.
Well, there's the original and one image, enhanced image from January 2nd,
Should I try and skip forward to that one for you, or do you want to talk about this one first?
Well, right there, you can just make out a reddish tinge on the horizon. And she couldn't figure out what it was. And she had it expertly enhanced. And then it just jumped out at her. And that was the last image.
Oh, okay. So then if we go to this image, this kind of helps to show what we're talking about. Now, this was enhanced, but it wasn't, they didn't add any extra color or anything,
They didn't add anything to it. That's from January 8th.
Okay.
So she caught the same thing, and you can just barely see this huge reddish sun-like thing on the horizon. Now that in that image right there, that's like 4 times the size of our sun if the sun was in the sky.
Oh yeah, it's massive. It's
massive. But people said, no, that's fake, it's fake. So she had it reversed.
Okay. You got another image here for me? Okay. Oops.
That's it. That's the original.
Yeah. Where am I going here? That's
partially enhanced.
Partially enhanced. Okay. This must be the reverse. This looks like a negative.
That's the reversed image, and there's that huge thing that no one has seen in our skies for over 3,600 years.
Okay, yeah, you've talked about this. Incidentally, we went into pretty good detail when you were on the regular Cosmic Cafe show, the broadcast version, which is broadcast on 60 plus TV stations nationwide.
Now that image right there stands out, and everyone's jaw dropped on the internet when they saw that image.
Yeah.
I could not believe it.
It's very compelling in so many ways, actually.
Yes.
Let's see here. Then we have this image.
That image was caught yesterday in the skies over Mexico.
Oh, really?
You can see the date and the time down to the left right there.
I don't know how well they can read it with the show here, but
yeah,
it's on there then.
That's the same thing, but being seen in the skies over Mexico at nighttime.
Okay, and just to remind folks, Bob is actually at a popular coffee house, and so we're doing the best we possibly can with with his sound and audio. But this was all very, very last minute for Bob to come on the show. He wasn't planning on coming on the show at all, so very, very grateful for Bob to come on the show.
And I do apologize for the sound, but
oh no need for you to apologize. I was just letting people know that where you're at, so they don't wonder why people are walking behind you and why there's all that noise.
Sure. So, now this thing is being seen more and more around the Earth. The chemtrails been trying to hide it, but the chemtrails are losing their ability because the Earth is actually rotating towards it now.
Oh,
so
interesting.
It's going to get larger and larger in the skies. Back during the Exodus, Nibiru, the Egyptian scribe, said that the destroyer took up to 1/5 of the skies from the horizon upwards over Egypt. Okay. Now, when you look at that image right there, seeing that huge reddish mass, and you saw the photographs over Florence, Italy.
Right.
It's getting larger and larger now.
I guess that's the first image we saw, huh? Looks like we have... Hold on a second. Looks like we lost Bob. Go back here. All right. Hold on a second. Let's get Bob back on.
There we go.
Hold on a second, Bob. I got to get your video showing.
Sure.
Obviously not ideal. For some reason your video's not showing.
Well, the weather down here is really getting worse.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Let's try and get your video up. No, it's not. That's interesting. Are you sure you called in with your video? I don't see your video at all, Bob.
I can. You are just a huge image on the screen only.
I know. I turned on the video camera. Did you call in with your video camera, or did you call in with? Make sure your video camera doesn't have an X through it. Ah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 100% live, unedited. We are not covering anything up. Unfortunately, Bob is. Well, he's not working with the most ideal circumstances. He grabbed the closest major coffee house he could that offers free internet, and sometimes you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
Bob, your video's not coming up. Do you want to try and call me back with your video?
Okay, I'll do that.
Do you want to just call it a night and we'll just wrap the show here?
Well, I can try and call you back and see what happens.
Try and call me back then. See if that happens. Oh. All right, folks. Well, you know what? This is what we do. You know, it's it's definitely, this is amazing technology, really. I mean, you think it just boggles my mind that I'm actually able to do this. I'm doing this on a laptop, and as you remember, many of you remember, I was doing this broadcasting the attempted rocket launch in NASA in Florida. And no, we don't have you yet, Bob. We have your image. Did you call in with your video? Your video is not showing. There we go. I see your video. It should load. There we go. There's your handsome face.
I think the powers that be are trying to interrupt the show.
Absolutely.
They don't want everyone to see those images.
Well, luckily they're not succeeding entirely, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've actually had my radio shows interrupted by them several times over the years.
Yeah. You're on the radio quite a bit. I was surprised to hear that you'd spent a couple hours on the radio with the UK, and I was like, oh gosh, are you going to be even up to doing a show tonight? So I was very grateful that you decided to do the show tonight.
No problem. I'm glad you asked me. I'm honored.
Yeah. Hey, you know, we kind of covered Nibiru and everything. I do want to mention that you were in studio just about 2 weeks ago now.
Yes.
And you were put under hypnotic regression by Lori McDonald.
Yes.
And folks, you can watch her show right now. It's episode 2004. And Bob's episode for Planet Nibiru is 2003. That's all on CosmicCafeShow.com. But
we're losing you again.
I see your video popping in and out, but I was just mentioning to folks that Lori put Bob under, and she regressed him. And let me tell you, we're going to broadcast that show here in the next month or two, and you're going to be able to see. We actually split it into 2 episodes, but we're going to release it to the TV stations first, so they get 30 days advance on it. And so if you have your local PEG station and all that, you're more than welcome to, contact your local public access TV station, ask them to carry the Cosmic Cafe show so you can watch it ahead of time, or wait for it to come out on our internet YouTube channel. Wow, Bob, we're having all kinds of trouble with your video. They are trying to knock you off the air, my friend.
I think so.
But yeah, I was just going to say that the things that Lori was able to do was just absolutely amazing. It's amazing to watch an actual hypnotic regression live, and we have that all taped. And I understand that Bob is going to be going back to her studio for some more regression, and here in the near future. And then after, I don't know, we might actually do that on the live show. I don't know if you're up for that or not, but
sure.
We don't want to give away all the secrets of the show, because we want people to make sure they watch it up, and tune into their public access stations so they can support their public access stations. But there was some pretty fun stuff there, huh? You watched the replay?
No, I haven't. Bits and pieces have come back to me, but how much I remember, I really honestly don't. To me, it was like just going to sleep and waking back up.
It was pretty interesting. You'll well, I sent you the video link. You'll have to, when you get a chance. I know you're really busy doing a lot of interviews. Everybody's pulling at you every which way for Planet Nibiru night, right now, and I really appreciate you making time for us tonight at the cafe.
No problem. See, and all the people that are researching or have researched the planet Nibiru, none of them are showing the images I'm showing.
Oh, yeah. Or they're showing, like, old images that you've shown, like, years ago.
Yes.
It's like, that's why I say you're the expert. I mean, there's nobody that I know. You know what? We should, I don't have it loaded in my thing, but your website, you want to tell everybody how they can, go and get all this stuff direct. I know you have your website, you have your Facebook page.
Yes.
You want to
the web page is called starshipsaroundthesun.com.
Yep.
And I'm on Facebook, Robert H. Evans Jr.
Yes. I'm
a little bit late on friending all the people who've been trying to see the stuff because you can't see anything until I friend you.
Right.
And I apologize for that. The Wi-Fi over here in Pacifica has been a little bit on the scattery side last couple of weeks.
Well, the weather's been getting really bad. You keep popping in and out. So,
yes.
Just in case people don't go, I just want to mention that since you've been on our show, your guest bio has all your website links, your Facebook links. All you have to do is go to cosmiccafeshow.com. And on the top menu up there, you'll see guests. And Bob, just click on guests. You'll see Bob Evans listed there. Click on Bob Evans' name. I think it's listed as Robert H. Evans, actually, on the website.
Robert H. Evans Jr.
Yeah, and so on the website, you'll I have all the links. Oh, we're losing his connection again. Robert H. Evans,
Jr.
Bob Evans, yeah, and I have all the direct links to his website, starshipsaroundthesun.com. I have his Facebook page, Facebook.com/Robert H. Evans Jr. So definitely, you want to go friend Bob. You want to check it all out. Bob, we're having all kinds of problems with Skype. I don't know if it's just the bad weather there in Pacifica or what, but it put a big banner in front of your face that says, you could probably see that.
Yes, I can see it on my side, yes.
I think they're trying to tell us to wrap tonight, but this is very impromptu. Next time, hopefully Bob will be able to get into a quieter location with a stronger signal, and we'll be able to have a better show. But like I said, make sure you go to cosmiccafeshow.com. Bob's episode 2003 from season 2. You can listen to Bob talk all about Nibiru, Planet X, and learn a lot, as well as get all his website info.
Yes.
Including the tie-ins to the Vatican. You talk about, you cover a lot of great stuff there.
I've known about this for years, since 1954.
I wish Skype would dismiss that banner because, we already know. It's the joys of working with Skype. There we go. Maybe if I do that. There we go. Get the banner out of your face. Golly. Sorry, Bob, for all this trouble we're having.
No problem. It's an interesting show, like I said.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your support of the show, and I appreciate you last minute coming on. And looks like people have been quiet tonight on the live chat. I haven't really seen any valuable questions to ask you. So, you know what? I'm going to just cut you loose and wrap the show here real quick. If you want to hang on a second, I'll be happy to talk to you offline. Let me just go ahead and wrap up the show, though, okay?
You got it.
Okay, well, let's get into here to our closing segment, and we'll go ahead and let everybody know. Bob, if you wouldn't mind muting yourself, though, for me.
Sure.
That way people can hear me better. There we go. I think he's muted himself. All right, thank you very much, everybody. There you can see our social media websites, Cosmic Cafe Show. Please visit all of your favorite ones. We're mostly on Facebook and Twitter, admittedly, and of course YouTube. And since you're on YouTube here, if you're watching us via the YouTube channel, please go ahead and, subscribe to our channel. That way you're always updated with our daily specials and when we release the monthly TV shows. Again, thank you very much, and we will see you on Monday. So thanks so much for tuning in to the Cosmic Cafe show. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and we hope you've enjoyed your short visit here at the cafe. Again, apologies for the bad internet connection that we were having from Bob, but you know, hey, it was very impromptu, and at least we were able to get Bob online this time. So we really appreciate Bob for stopping by. Thanks again so much for tuning in, and we'll see you Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Take care. Bye-bye.